Welcome back. Big story coming from the Supreme Court. The top court has granted bail to Kerala journalist Siddique Kappan. Siddique Kappan has been granted bail after 2 years. And this bail coming in that case, or the UAPA case in which he was arrested on his way to Hathras in October 2020. So that's the big development coming from the top court. The Supreme Court granting bail to Siddique Kappan after 2 years. Meenakshi Bhanja joining us for more on this. Meenakshi, what did the court say? What are the conditions for the bail?
Well, yes, a big development. Remember, this is a CJI-led bench of the Indian Supreme Court, no less than three-judge bench composition led by Honorable Chief Justice of India, Justice Lalit, comprising also Justices Ravindra Bhatt and Justice P.S. Narasimha, granting bail to Siddique Kappan in the UAPA case, where he was arrested in October 2020 on his way to Hathras. But what is very significant is at the commencement of the proceedings, it was Honorable Chief Justice of India clearly indicating to Mahesh Jethmalani, representing UP government, that the Supreme Court will grant bail to Siddique Kappan. Chief Justice of India questioning Mahesh Jethmalani for UP government, what are the conditions UP government wants imposed on this one. Remember, Rohit, all bails are conditional, but the Supreme Court, having made up its mind, because this is not the first time the matter has come up for consideration, clearly the bench was prepared after reading the file and it has perused through all the details, because during the proceedings it was also Honorable Chief Justice of India who went ahead and made this observation to UP Government Council, and I quote, "Every person has a right to free expression. Kappan is trying to show that the victim needs justice and to raise a common voice. Will this be a crime?" Unquote. This happened because UP government was taking the bench through the placard "Justice for Hathras Girl," while the UP government, we know, has resisted granting of bail to Siddique Kappan. But in this particular instance today, just moments back, Honorable Chief Justice of India led three-judge bench composition of the Supreme Court, very clear in its mind that it will go ahead and grant bail to Kappan, also telling the UP government what are the conditions it wants imposed. Importantly, one of the bail conditions that the Supreme Court has imposed while granting bail to Kappan is how he has to remain in Delhi for a period of 6 weeks, cooperate with the investigating agencies, and subsequent to that, he can transfer or shift to Kerala from where he hails. So that's the big news, like you rightly mentioned, somebody who has undergone a period of incarceration since October 2020 being granted bail by the CGI-led bench, three-judge bench composition of the Indian Supreme Court.
Meenakshi, let's also talk about what the arguments have been put forth from both the sides during this bail hearing, which has been going on for the past few days. Now, the UP government had told the Supreme Court that it has come out in the investigation that the petitioner was actually part of the PFI-CFI delegation to meet the family of the Hathras victim and foment discord and spread terror. Those are serious allegations that the UP government had leveled. Take us through the arguments that the UP government put forth before the court and how the Siddique Kappan's lawyers countered it. All right, we'll try and get back to Meenakshi, but the big story that's coming in, Kerala journalist Siddique Kappan being granted bail by the top court after 2 years. This in connection with the UAPA case in which he was arrested on his way to Hathras in October 2020. And the UP government had opposed his bail petition, saying that he has deep links with the PFI as part of a larger conspiracy to incite religious discord and spread terror. That's what the UP government had told the Supreme Court. But Supreme Court going ahead, granting bail to Siddique Kappan, a Kerala journalist who was arrested in UAPA case on his way to Hathras in October 2020. The Chief Justice of India, Justice UU Lalit, telling the UP government every person has a right to free expression. He is trying to show that the victim needs justice and to raise a common voice. Will this be a crime? So strong words there coming from the Chief Justice. Meenakshi back with us. Meenakshi, I was asking you about the arguments that the lawyers from both sides have put forth before the court while arguing over this bail. The UP government had told the court that the investigations have revealed that the petitioner was actually part of PFI-CFI delegation to meet the family of the Hathras victim and foment discord and spread terror. Those were serious allegations that the UP government had leveled. So what were the arguments from the UP government side, and how did Mr. Kappan's lawyers counter that?
Well, yes, Rohit, you see the allegation against Siddique Kappan was also this, that apart from links with the PFI, he had purportedly obtained 45,000 rupees from this organization, which was hotly contested by Kappan's lawyers even on earlier occasions, saying that if PFI is an objectionable organization, how is it that the PFI itself is not banned by the government? It is not even a terrorist organization, was one of the counter arguments which the Siddique Kappan team or side had provided before the Supreme Court on the 29th of August this year. So it is a matter where the judges clearly had perused through the files, and all the allegations that the UP government had leveled or wanted to invoke to resist bail for Kappan were not resonating with the CGI-led bench of the Indian Supreme Court. This is not a division bench. It is a superior strength bench composition. Rohit, 3 judges of the Supreme Court have gone through the affidavit of the UP government while resisting bail to Siddique Kappan. They have not been convinced, because of which today at the outset, Honorable Chief Justice of India making it very clear to Mahesh Shethamlani for UP government that the Supreme Court will grant bail to Siddique Kappan. The UP government has to say its side about the conditions it wants imposed. And therefore, we are seeing this order come by with very terse observations, which you were just mentioning. Today, these observations have been made by Honorable Chief Justice of India, Justice Lalit, saying that everybody has a right to freedom of expression. If he held a placard saying justice for the Hathras girl, that does not really tantamount to a crime. So with these reasonings, these observations, the Supreme Court has granted bail to Siddique Kappan along with the condition that he will continue to stay in the jurisdiction of Delhi for a period of 6 weeks, and subsequent to that, he can shift to Kerala.
All right, Meenakshi Bhanja, thanks very much for putting that story in perspective for us.